I'm so shiny. Stretch your stuff. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you just like to pop in every once in a while or you're not subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would just click that little button below and subscribe to me. I would absolutely love to have you back. So I have been gone for the last week because the kids and I, my husband, we all went to Colorado for spring break, but I'm back now, so I'm going to try to start uploading a few times this week and hopefully get to uploading more even next week. I was on Trend Mood a couple of days ago and I saw something that I absolutely had to have, and it is the Disney Moana palette. My daughter is obsessed with Moana, and because of her I became obsessed too, and for like a year and a half or whenever this showed up on Netflix, we watched this weekly. I love the ocean, I love sea turtles, I love fish, stingrays, just all of that, dolphins, whales, and she loves the ocean as much as I do. And so when I saw this, I thought, this is for me. I absolutely have to have this. I have never purchased anything from Hot Topics before, so I didn't know what their formula was going to be like. This is crazy to even say this, but when you have kids, you kind of start living in this void for a while where you're just not in touch with things other than Octonauts or Dora or just whatever the best preschool is. I mean, you just kind of get lost in this world of toddlers and kindergartners, and you kind of lose touch with what's going on in the world. I didn't even know what Hot Topics was. That's how bad it had gotten for me. So I'm very glad. It made me go to the mall because I didn't even know we had a Hot Topics in town. It made me go to the mall and just kind of browse the store, and it was a really neat store. And on Trend Mood, some of the people had said that Hot Topics doesn't necessarily have the best eyeshadow formula, but really that wasn't the reason I bought it. I bought it because it's Moana, but I had never tried Hot Topics formula before. This palette is $14.90, which, you know, isn't really breaking the bank. So I thought, why not try it? And then if I don't like it, I'll give it to my daughter. And honestly, even if I did like it, she probably would steal it from me. So it would be hers anyway. So this is what the front of the palette looks like. It's really cute. It's just got Moana and Maui, and they're on their little boat and they're going across the ocean. The palette is called Heart of Te Fiti, which if you've watched the movie, that's pretty much what the whole movie is about, is getting the heart of Te Fiti and bringing it back so that Te Fiti, who is like a goddess, Te Fiti is life. I mean, she is vines, she is flowers, she is fish, she's all the things that sustain us. And so they were trying to put her heart back because their world was dying because Maui had taken her heart away. Here's what the palette looks like inside, and here are the colors. And you can see that it follows that theme because it's got lots of just earthy tones that I would expect of Te Fiti. It's got purples and greens and pinks and just all of those flower and vines and earthy colors. And then you have the Heart of Te Fiti right here. That was a little bit of a letdown because the Heart of Te Fiti in the movie is a very vibrant, shiny green, and it lights up and it's like a rock. And this is just a sage green, so that was a little disappointing. But other than that, I like the colors. I think they're pretty. I think they were well done. And then you have a mirror, which is great at that price point. This is really cute because you have Maui, and in one of his songs, he's lassoing the sun, and you can see that right there, that's mirror is supposed to be the sun, and Maui is lassoing it. Another cute thing about this is you've got the pig, who is a little bit in the story, and then you've got Hey Hey, which is the rooster, and he's in the majority of the story, and I just think that's really cute that they're peering over the side of this palette. This is cruelty free and it's vegan, so if that's important to you, then you don't need to be concerned about that if this is something you would like to purchase. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all these colors, and I'm just going to go row 1, row 2, row 3, and I'm going to swatch them for you so that you can see them. And I'm actually wearing this palette today. Okay, this is the first row. It's kind of difficult to see. This very first color is Menina Toa, and I cannot find a reference to that. I don't remember it in the movie. I can't find a reference to it online, so I'm not really sure what that stands for. That is a muted copper color. I think it's copper. It might be more bronze. If you know the difference between copper and bronze, I'm impressed because I have a difficult time telling the difference between those two. I think this might be more of a bronze because it looks like it has a bit more of a yellow or brown base to it. The next color you cannot see at all because I guess this is the issue with Hot Topics. A lot of times they don't have very good color payoff. That is Tamatoa, And that's supposed to be a kind of a fuchsia color, and it's a giant coconut crab who lives in the realm of monsters. It's that He's So Shiny. I will say that that disappoints me. It's supposed to be this color right here. It disappoints me in two ways. One, there's absolutely no color payoff, and then two, why didn't they do silver or gold? Like, if you remember that big crab who's like based off of David Bowie, and he's down there singing like the best song in the entire movie, and he's got all this shiny stuff on his back because he collects shiny things because he wants to be beautiful. Why, instead of that fuchsia color, purple color, why wouldn't you do just a beautiful gold or silver that's shiny? It makes absolutely no sense to me, but whatever. Next color is that gray color, and that is Caca Maura. It's a grayish brown. The coconut pirates are the ones who attack Moana and Maui while they sail to Te Fiti and try to restore the heart. So that color actually works pretty well because they are kind of a brownish grayish color. The next color is Mato Nui. It is green with a black base and it's got sparkles in it. And this is Moana's home island. The color might have to do with the blight that Maui caused when he took the heart of Te Fiti, and everything on the island began to wither and die because it does have that black base to it. It is green, and her island is kind of lush and beautiful at first, but then it starts to kind of get overtaken by that blackness, and the coconuts are dying, and so I think that that's probably what that represents. The next color you can't see very well. This is Pue, and this is a peachy pink, and that's Moana's pet pig, so that makes sense that they would make a peachy pink because that's the color of pigs. This color right here is Fishhook, and it is a muted green, which makes no sense to me because Maui's hook was bone white and it had a brown handle on it. It might have shown green with power. I can't remember exactly, but that to me does not represent his hook at all. You know, his hook is his source of power. When he has his hook, he basically shapeshift. So why green would represent that, I don't know. You think they would have either done a brown for the handle, or honestly, they probably should have done a white color. Something you could set your primer with would have been perfect, so I'm not sure why they chose that. This color right here is one of the prettiest in the entire palette. This is Ottawa Osami. It's a dark purple, almost a plum. I think this is lyrics from the song We Know the Way. At least that's where I remember hearing it. Next color isn't going to show up very well. You can kind of see it. It is called Stingray, and it's a beige color. So this would be the stingray that Moana's grandmother became when she died, but I've never thought of a stingray as beige, so I really don't have an idea what that's about either. I think gray would have probably been more of a fitting color for that. And then this last color is Maui, and it's a very, very dark plum color. Next we have Caca, and that's a cream color. Basically, Caca is the opposite of Te Fiti. She's a molten protagonist that Moana must defeat to return the heart of Te Fiti, but of course we know she's what Te Fiti became when she lost her heart. This is kind of a cream color, and it just seems kind of bizarre color to choose. I think a black or red would have made much more sense, since that's basically what color Caca was in the movie. The next color is Mini Maui, and this is a dark teal. And this is Maui's tattoo, who moves around his body and uses body language to talk to Moana. It's a pretty cute little character. This color right here is a sage green. This is the heart of Te Fiti. This is the biggest pan in the entire eyeshadow palette. It's not the vibrant green of the heart of Te Fiti, but it's a pretty color. I kind of wish they had switched these two. Maybe that was the heart of Te Fiti, because that's a more vibrant green, and I just think that that would match the heart of Te Fiti from the movie more accurately. And that color right there is Hey Hey, and Hey Hey is Moana's rooster friend, and this is kind of a peachy pink color. I don't remember Hey Hey being peachy pink, but he might have had some hackle feathers or something that were that color. And then all the way over here, you can't even see it because it has no color payoff, is Tiki. It's a mauve color. We all know what tikis are: tiki hut, tiki torches, tiki bars, tiki drinks, but you just can't see it. So I'm wearing this palette today, and I have Fishhook, and that is in my crease. I also put Mini Maui in my crease just to help deepen it up a little bit. And then I wetted my brush and I put Heart of Te Fiti all over my eyelid. I also put Mini Maui in the outer corner of my eye just to help deepen it up. And then I took Ottawa Osami, which is one of my favorite colors. It's that deep purple color, and I put that all under my eyelid. And I'm just trying to get that Te Fiti vibe, which is flowers and vines and just tropical plants and things. So that was kind of the look that I was going for, and I think it turned out really pretty. So the quality of this is, I'll just say it, it's pretty terrible. If you're buying this because you want a new eyeshadow palette to use, I don't recommend this. I have worn this for 3 days now. This was the only look that I could get that really turned out decently and nice. And this does last about 3 or 4 hours before it starts creasing. Some of these colors don't even show up, you know. This color right here, nothing. It doesn't show up. And then Tiki, it just doesn't show up. You can't get anything off of it. There's no pigmentation. There's a couple in here that are really pretty, that are decent formula, but you definitely have to finesse them and work with them to get them to adhere properly to your eyelids. You definitely need primer with this, and then you're probably going to expect creasing, like I said, pretty quickly within 3 or 4 hours. This is something that is adorable. If you love Moana and you love collecting Moana things, then I would say that you should get this, because it's just fun. I mean, it's just a really fun, neat palette. It's fun to have in your collection. But if you are just buying this because you think the colors are beautiful and you're going to get some great usage out of it, I don't know that I would recommend that. Do I like this look? Yes. Am I ever going to use this palette again? No, it's going to go straight to my daughter. She is going to adore it. She's going to use it all the time. She's going to love it. Green is her absolute favorite color in the world. So I'm really excited for her to have this, but I don't recommend this to anyone who is not a collector of Moana products. So that's really it. If you have any questions, just put them down below. I'd be happy to answer them. I hope this helped you in some way in deciding whether this is something you want to add to your collection, or if this would just be a fun present to get for your niece or your daughter. I think they'd really enjoy it. So I just want to thank you for being here with me today. And like I said before, I would love it if you would subscribe, and I appreciate your time. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Bye-bye.